Welcome to the club. This is day 74 of designing a custom Lego set of my childhood home for my dad. Why? Good question. Essentially, we always bonded growing up over Lego. We'd build sets together. I always asked for Lego things for Christmas, Lego sets, and for my birthdays. And he built me a Lego table where I could put all my Legos and organize them in Tupperware and whatever, and slot them into things. He was a woodworker in his free time, so he'd made that for me one Christmas. And then why the house? So let me show you what this thing looks like. Pardon the ghetto setup. Um, I'll talk about that in just a sec. But basically, he he and my mom raised us six kids in this house, so it's got a lot of meaning to them. But then when the youngest kid moved out, they sold everything, moved to Hawaii, to kind of chase their dream. So yeah, so I wanted to make a memento of the house, and I wanted to make it out of Lego because of that meaning it holds for our relationship. Let me start my 20-minute timer. I'm spending 20 minutes a day, so that's what I was saying, day 74. I guess I missed a couple days this year, and I started this year's a little late, but basically every day this year I've worked on this. Um, and then, oh, as for the setup, so let me just double check. Yeah, so it looks like my face is properly in the corner. Basically, I'm traveling for work. I generally travel about once a month. I've got a big project that's like piloting new software tomorrow um, for an event. And so I wanted to come to the event to just be able to make sure everything worked smoothly, fix anything that went wrong, and just see how it works and gather feedback. So we're here in the hotel. It's almost 1 a.m. because I've been like fixing stuff for that all night. And it's been a travel day. Started traveling at 5, got here at 8. Um, but yeah, we gotta do the work on the set. So right now we already finished like the base design. Now we're working on the plans. So I'm gonna design a box for it and everything too. But first things first, we're making the instruction manual. I already ordered the pieces, so those are on their way. Do I still have? Oh no, that's for my thumbnail yesterday. But um, ordered what almost $500 worth of pieces. They're on their way, and while they're being shipped, I'm trying to do the other finishing touches. So when those get here, I can try building the set on camera for y'all, of course, make sure it works, buy whatever pieces are needed, return what I don't need, whatever, and then go from there. So yeah, um, and we usually tell stories while we work. So yeah, I've been traveling since 5 a.m. and it's 1 a.m. now. I guess I finally got to the hotel at 9 p.m. So it was like 4 hours of doing stuff, prepping for tomorrow. And then now we get to do this. I look forward to this every day, but I gotta admit, I am tired. I'm like wired and tired because well, because I had like caffeine. I don't usually have caffeine, but since I had to like talk to a bunch of work people today and it's just a long, long day, then I ended up having caffeine, and now it's biting me in the butt a little bit because I'm not tired. Well, I'm tired, but I'm not sleepy. So I guess I can just take some. My partner and I call them sleepy times, but they're which I think is because that's what her parents called them when she was a kid. But essentially, it's just super like child melatonin. I think. I was hoping I could delete these in mass. Is that not? No, guess not. So anyway, so I'll definitely take one of those once I finish recording and while I'm prepping prepping the thumbnail and all that. You'd be surprised how much time it takes every day to do thumbnail plus um, let's see that. Huh. Did I really just accidentally delete all the steps? Yeah, I did. Well, we can bring those back. Okay. Okay, so that's where we started accidentally deleting them. So yeah, I just want to honestly start from scratch. because I like, I don't know, maybe you're supposed to pay attention to it while you're building, but I did not. And so it just was kind of terrible the way it chose to do steps. So you can see like one step is like all these random pieces, and then there's floating pieces and all that. So obviously that doesn't work. So let's just start from scratch. We were already looking at these, but what was the issue we found with them? Oh, there we go. Oh, I see. So, because the last step, it's got to be complete. Okay, that makes sense. So, let's see. What was this issue? Oh, if we do them as, um, yeah, because you have individual submodels. But if you do them that way, then it treats it as two separate pieces, and then it's not till it's done that it puts them together. But for this foundation, it's really two separate levels. If I hit release, what's that do? So yeah, like this is great. It's just showing like the first submodel of just the base. And that works because it's the first layer. But then we need the second layer to go on top. Like, I don't know where that's coming from now. Oh, the other submodels, I see. So let's get to where this piece ends. We'll have to come back through and like fix the formatting a little bit. But that'll be easy to come back and do once we've got the basics down. So here it's like finishing up that base. There we go. So that's like we've got the base plate down. And this would be the next bit. Yes. But obviously we need that to actually be split up. So what do we need to do for that? This really is a huge set. Like this can be hundreds of steps. I really went in the deep end with this thing, but I'm kind of hyped about it. Okay, so I think what we could do is do this and divide into steps. That's usually pretty good. Yeah, so we can leave our first step as the base model because when we actually go to the page design, I think it'll take care of that. But then there we go. That's what we're looking for, where it shows it on top of the base. Let me figure out the keyboard shortcuts. How do I progress? I don't know. Like trying some shortcuts. I don't know. But yeah, like this is great because now it's showing that like you're putting it on there. And honestly, I was gonna say I don't want any floating, but I'm like, honestly, these aren't gonna be floating because it's all going on that base layer. So I don't care too much what that order looks like. So let's just jump forward. I mean, real Lego would probably be the similar pieces. Like maybe go through and add. I guess it wouldn't always be the same color, but you get the point. But yeah, none of that matters. I think at the end of the day, like it's just got to be good enough that we could build off of it, you know. Me and my dad both obviously have done a lot of Lego, so we can figure it out as long as it's like close enough. So we keep going. I'm realizing now too, it probably would have been better to just rather than use bricks here to just do like why didn't I just use these like the thinner ones? Oh well. I mean it's probably around similar price anyway. Yeah, like all this works. There's not a ton of rhyme or reason to it. It was kind of like just what seemed to work in the moment. That's the other like interesting part about doing this. Okay, cool. Let me just double check the page looks good, but I think we should be good there. Um, yeah, so we'll come back through and clean this up, but I think that works great. I know like in actual Lego sets, they do more than just one piece per page. That's the only other thing I could think of doing different, but I don't think it's bad. I'd rather have like too much detail. Like I'm just gonna print this out. Like this is not gonna be the expensive piece, you know. Um, cool. These submodels I'm actually hyped about, like this, making 14 of those, that's pretty cool. Um, okay, let's go back to the step editor. Go back to the main. So we have this now. And now we need something. I really don't know how to. Oops. Hmm. So, oh, is this what they're talking about? Peeling the onion? So when I was looking online yesterday, it was showing peel the onion essentially. Like kind of go through, select what you want, and pull that off as its own. I don't know. Like kind of take off the pieces and move them to steps after, you know? Okay, let's try that. I really think this. Like, where do I even start though? Like up on the roof, obviously, but like, do we do these last? Um, I just adjusted. Yeah, so I just had to make sure I was still in frame. I realized I just adjusted where I was sitting. Okay, so yeah, let's move all of these to step after. And these are the same thing as these, right? So yeah, and those are different. Yeah. So let's move those step after. Let's throw these ones in or out, I guess. Trying to just select the ones that seem like they make sense to go at the same time. So yeah, now you can see we're kind of starting to peel the onion back. And if I move forward, it's like, oh, you add those. And then, oh, add those. And, oh, add those. And then I guess I could still come through more and move these in more. We might do that. We'll see. Because I'm thinking about it, it might be hard to show in one step that you do all those, you know, like just because some are hiding. So it might be like those, flip over, do those. Either way, we'll come back. We can always add more detail, but we're just trying to get the basics in. Like, yeah, the basics. So let's move all these to the step after. Um, so yeah, I'm up in Wyoming for work, which is kind of fun because I've never been up here before. The sad part's like obviously the um, not being with my partner and just being at home, you know, like I honestly don't love traveling for that reason. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's more like it. Oh, let's move this after. Yeah, there we go. So you're adding on of these first, and then you're putting the top on. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So yeah, I do like that's not my favorite thing, you know. I don't love that part of it, but it is fun. Like on the bright side, it's like it is fun to get to explore the country just a little bit. And though it's like, you know, I mean, it's interesting, you know, it's a part of the country you don't get to see much. Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit more complicated. Not bad. it's like, how do we want to do this order of operations, you know? I do think this all needs to be in one step. So move to step after. Nope, that's not the one. I guess we can always put that one there earlier, so let's do that. There we go. So now that whole thing is like one step. So I like that a lot. And then you're throwing that on top. Okay. Although we may, I guess we did count that as, okay. Well, we might have to move those steps up. We'll see. So yeah, anyway, so it is fun though. On the bright side, like getting to explore the country for free is kind of cool. I've never been to Wyoming before, so got to see it. Not much to it. It's honestly, um, it's very, very similar to just other places in the West, you know. I grew up in Arizona, and so like northern Arizona is very similar to that. Like almost up by Flagstaff, or past Flagstaff, I'd say almost up by like Grand Canyon or Havasupai specifically. Like when you're driving out there, I guess by Williams and stuff, it's very similar to that vibe. So it's kind of interesting to see. Yeah, apparently Jeffree Star lives in this town we're in, so that was kind of a fun little, I don't know, fun little thing. I'm not exactly a big Jeffree Star fan. I don't hate him. I just don't have an opinion. You know what I mean? There's one of those celebrities that's just like, just out there, I guess. You know, like not your just boring basic person. And I just, yeah, don't have an opinion. I don't know enough, I guess. I do love though that when people are just like so dramatic, like just cause drama, and I feel like that's Jeffree Star. Like just there's always some kind of tea going on, you know. And I do like that. Big tea guy. I love to see the drama going on. Um, okay, this is actually so satisfying going back through and kind of like deconstructing this thing. Um, oh, we missed those. Um, but yeah, so it's kind of fun. Obviously, kind of nice too that the company pays for all the food and travel and everything, obviously. So it's nice to get into a couple days with no food. Not a huge savings, you know, like not gonna get rich off of that, but it's always nice when you can save just a little bit of money. Um, okay, so this is step 162. If I come back up here, I can move these specifically to 162. Okay, perfect. Did I miss any other ones? Nope. Okay, let's keep working our way around. I like doing all these similar colored pieces at the same time just because I feel like on a real Lego set it would be kind of similar because you've got the just pile of Legos that you're working off of. Did I get all those? I think I did. So yeah, so I think that'll be fun. I don't think I'm gonna like Lego has them all cellophane wrapped, you know, with like pieces. I don't think I'll go that far. I guess I could do like Ziploc baggies. Maybe I'll do that actually. That could be kind of satisfying, especially because I'm gonna build this thing and then take it apart. So I might as well when I take it apart, like might as well I just realized that, oh well, at this point it's probably too late to change that because I've already ordered the pieces, but I'm like, oh, I could have done something different there. Just gone with one piece. I also didn't realize there's a hole right here. Huh. No biggie. Um, let's do step after. So yeah. So for those reasons, traveling's not too bad, and it is nice. I work remote, so it is nice to see my not my roommates, my coworkers. Um, I just don't see him much. And so then I don't know. People always act like working from home is just like no one does anything. It's like no, it's literally all work, no play. Like it's so much more fun going into the office because you just get to talk to people and I don't know. There's always stuff happening. Versus like you work from home, like it's so boring. Like all you do is work. You know what I mean? Like there's no let me go up and talk to so and so or whatever, like you're literally just working. So 10 and 10 would not recommend. No, I'm just kidding. I still do. I'm very grateful I get to work from home. There's a lot of benefits. It just enables just a way better like work-life balance, I'd say. Um, let's get some of these out of the way. Step after. I want to get that bottom one too. There we go. So I would 100% like it, it's super nice. Can't complain. Oh, I definitely need something to connect those. That's not going to stay together nicely. Um, oh, time's already done for today. Okay, but yeah, I'll definitely come back through. I think there's going to be little things that we need to fix. So I am going to just fix this because I know that's going to be an issue in real life. And what color is this? Like bluish gray, perfect. And now that I'm like changing these anyway, might as well swap this out for just a 1x8. Okay. It's actually so satisfying building these out. And I actually have some free brain power to like talk. I feel like half the time I'm just like so, at least recently, I've been like so in the zone, it's hard to talk. So um, leave some comments. What do you want to hear? I like talking about just miscellaneous things on my mind, topics, but also telling stories. When I was building, it was easier to tell stories because I was like, oh, stories about this room, or this part. Um, it's just a little bit harder when, well, I guess I could try to come up with more stories. But yeah, let me know if there's any topics you want me to talk about. Otherwise, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Goodbye.